Yeah. So what? It's your boy Bitz and Bobz. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Please let me know what city, what country you're watching from. This is episode 38, and we are joined today by a guy that I can call actually a childhood friend. His name is Eric Wood. Eric,
Hello.
good morning. It's morning in Peru right now, right?
It's only 7:30 in the morning.
Nice. So listen, man. Let's just tell the viewers and the people that will watch this back, Eric. Obviously, we've known each other probably since what, 15, 16
10,
years?
10, 11 or something, I think I was when I met you. In
Yeah.
Dunbridon. In Dunbridon with Sean Cochran.
Oh, the West of Hills days, my friend. The West of Hills days.
Aye.
So listen, today, to this podcast is about yourself, man. For you to tell your story, to reveal all, like let your hair down, speak loose, you know. Um, so let's be honest, bro. When were you born?
September the 14th, 1990. I couldn't tell you what hospital or what time. Like, my real mum's dead. I didn't really know anything about my birth or anything like
We'll
that.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that. So Eric, you were born. So you're 30 years old, but as you were born as a heroin addict.
Aye.
So
I've got loads of stomach problems as well. All the acid reflux in my stomach has burnt away all the
yep.
cells in like my stomach and the bottom of my throat and stuff as well. I've been sick my full life. And
hmm
like for anyone who's watching this that's had a drink with me, you'll know this. Like I'm violently sick every time I drink alcohol.
Yeah. So Eric, I mean, let's touch on your childhood. You're adopted at birth. Okay. Um, let's talk about it. What was it like? What was it like being you growing up?
I've always knew I was adopted. I was about five. My mum explained it to me. I had two mummies. I had mummy Thelma who gave birth to me, and I had my
hmm
mummy who looked after me, because mummy
Okay.
Thelma was too ill and mummy Thelma died. And while I appreciate they were being honest with me, Bobby, that fucked me up as a child.
I
Do you
can
know what it's
imagine.
like? Do you know what it's like to be like your real mum and dad's dead? Like your family didn't even want you. Like we just fucking adopted you in. It's not isolating, but it kind of is. Like I've always
Hundred
felt
percent.
alone.
Mm-hmm. So when you're saying you felt alone, let's elaborate. Obviously I know the story, and like it makes my heart bleed even more, man. Seriously, but as you're growing up, you were told that obviously your parents that you thought who were mum and dad weren't your biological parents.
No,
Now, obviously, you've just said that you've felt alone, not wanted. You didn't understand stuff. So after it finally got into your head that you were adopted. What was life like for you in your young before you were a teenager?
I
Obviously
mean
you've
it,
said you've had your problems.
my adopted parents have been nothing but amazing to me, and I'm not trying to dislike because they've got to fucking watch this day. I'm not trying to diss them in any way, but like my own family didn't want me. Like what the fuck? Like I'm
Uh,
just alone in this world by myself. Like yous motherfuckers didn't even want me. Like this woman's done it. These couple have done it because they're good people.
hmm. And God bless them, bro. Obviously, as a father now, I couldn't imagine um saying to my son, I don't want you. So everyone says everyone has their own reasons and stuff like that, and they're not here to obviously speak on it, but also we can only go by what you're
That's
saying.
what hurt, that's what hurts me, Bobby. I can't scream at this woman and be like, "Why did you choose drugs over me?
Yeah,
Like, why did you not get clean?" Like, Bobby, we live in Wester Hales, bro. I know loads of drug addicts that have got clean and that are doing really good now.
yeah, yeah.
Can be done. It can be done.
And Eric, can I ask? Let's not worry about other people West Hills. Let's not worry about you. Knowing this and then growing up in West Hills, did you? God's honest truth. Did you think you were going to see 16? years of age?
Nah, like I've had a pact. I've been wanting to kill myself for years, Bobby. Like I remember when I was like 9, 10, I'd go into the woods right up the top of Clovey just before you get to the bridge at Westerville
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
I used to go into the woods as a wee laddie and be like, I could end my life here. Like I could die here. Like, I don't know, hang myself in a tree,
God
or
forbid,
like
man.
I could stab myself. Like, Bobby, I've wanted to die my full life, bro. That's sad. I've spent
It's
most of my I've spent most of my life wanting to die. Even now, somebody said to me on Facebook the other day, "You look like you have an amazing life." And I was like, you should have been here on Tuesday when I looked at a bit rope and thought about killing myself all day. And Bobby, that was only last week. Like I'm doing a lot better now, but the darkness is still there.
mm-hmm. Wait, Eric, can you just let me just get hear that again? You just said that to me. You just said now that last week you were looking at a rope and you wanted to hang yourself.
Bobby, I'll fucking show you that rope right now. It's up the stairs. Aye. I'm
That for me is that kills me, bro. That kills me, man. That someone I know feels like that wants to end their life, and I thank God that you didn't. And anytime you feel like that, please just message me like you did today. I hit you back up. Like, just it's easier said than done, obviously. But for me, bro, please, like, we need you here, man. Literally, we
like,
need you here, hundred
mate,
percent.
they see 30 seconds of Instagram and like, what, mate, Bobby, life is beautiful. I know that. But there is a very big darkness in me. A very, very big darkness. I've had a pact since I was young, since I was about that age.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm going to kill myself at 30 when my life is still shit and I still feel like this. I'm going to kill myself at 30.
I'm glad you didn't because I know next month you turn 31. So I'm
Oh,
very,
Bobby,
very,
this is it's crazy. It's crazy
I'm,
to think. Like,
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, and I hope you use that as encouragement to keep going. Now, Eric, Wester Hills, growing up in Wester Hills, okay. What was it like for you?
I wouldn't change it for the world, Bobby. Wester Hales made me who I am. No, like living next door to junkies, the police all the time, riots, fights. It makes you who you are.
So,
Like
so, 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 talk me
you
through
need to
it.
be.
Talk me through it. Give me an example. You're saying the riots
Oh,
and stuff because
oh, Bobby, I used to
the
live.
younger generation might not know what you mean.
I used to live down the stairs from me. I'm sure his name was Stevie. I used to live next, right down the bottom of the stairs, a drug addict, and he used to beat the shit out of his girlfriend. Like,
Mm,
so when you're a 5-year-old wee laddie gone into your stair and all the lights are broken and there's this woman lying naked, black and blue. It's scary, bro.
yeah, I
Like
can imagine.
this guy chased my sister with an axe. I've not seen this guy for years. He's probably dead now.
Mm.
But like he was a nutter.
So, what's going through your head? What's going through your head? When you see
What-
stuff like that.
Oh, that's traumatizing, Bobby. Like I was scared to leave my house as a wee laddie because of this guy. Like he was a psychopath, and like we had other neighbours. We had a
Hmm.
set of paramedics that lived in number two. I lived in number six. They lived in number two. Paramedics, Bobby. They used to beat shit at each other. It was crazy. They were the nicest couple, but they'd come home, they'd get drunk, and they'd just beat the shit at each other. Like you could hear them rioting from 2 floors above.
So can I just well, let's just illustrate that for right now. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, James, for the comments. Please subscribe. Thanks for supporting Eric here as well. So let's just okay. You've seen that. That's a daily encounter for you. Okay, and you've said earlier that you wouldn't change it for the world. Okay. Primary school. What was primary school like?
Primary school was hard, Bobby. I was quite stupid. I can't spell. I'm quite dippy. And I don't know, I just felt always felt kind of like just brushed off, like, oh, like he's not got to do anything anyway. Why bother about him?
Mm. So you felt that like teacher wise, you weren't getting the right support,
Nah,
the right help. No.
like I did get help. I had one of the, I don't know if do you remember the Alpha Smart it was called.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Right, even now, Bobby, I can't write. I've got a book right here that I want to sign and send back to someone in Scotland, but I'm embarrassed to sign it because my writing is so bad.
Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, Eric. We are going to get onto it, but the path and the life you've led, you're being able to tell it. You know, so there's nothing about being embarrassed. And do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Um, so okay, primary school, you didn't feel up to scratch with all the other guys.
Nah,
Um,
like shout out to Thomas Horrobine and Craig Seaber and all that. Like they were always playing football, and I was like, I'm not even good at like. I've been on a path of self destruction my full life, Bobby. I've been thinking about
mm,
what I'm. Bobby, do you know I started smoking, thinking hopefully I'll get cancer and die. I'm still smoking now. Like, why am I doing this? This is destroying myself. I didn't even
it's,
want to do this, but I still continue to do it.
it's tough to think that. And listen, you're stronger than you make yourself out, because listen, you're still standing here and talking to me. Eric, when you started secondary school, what was that like? What was it like going to try and make friends? You know,
I'm easy going, Bobby. I make friends with everybody. I'm no
was it
nasty.
easy being mixed race, growing up in West Hills, making friends?
Nah, Bobby, the first, I remember I fucking beat the shit out this boy in the stair where it was a stick. He called me Packy for weeks. I could never catch this guy. I waited for him in the stair and beat the shit out of him. Oh, I've had racism my full life. And even now, even here, Bobby, I get mistaken for Venezuelan. And like the racism here is nuts as well between the Peruvians and the Venezuelans. It's crazy.
So okay, well, this is hard going, and like for the viewers, please thank you for joining us. My name is Bobby, aka Bitz and Bobz, and then obviously Eric Wood, childhood friend of mine's. Looking to just let it all out. I think he,
Like,
he wanted to talk. As he said. I thank God that he never committed the suicide that he wanted to do, and he's still here. So Eric, we're in secondary school now. You went to
like,
West Hills Education Centre.
uh,
Um, I never went to WEC. I went to St Augustine's, but I know that lunchtime Greg's at the West Side Plaza was the popular hangout. You know.
oh, definitely. I could,
So what was
oh,
that like
Bobby,
for
I could
you?
plug it.
What was that like for you, man? Just going to secondary school, being who you are, knowing that obviously you're not well, and
Like, no, and people, like, because they have a look, because my face is withdrawn, they're like, oh, like, you're a junkie, like, you're this, you're that. Like, and then you end up snapping and, like, got to throw a chair at somebody or, like, stab somebody with a pencil or something. Like, I've got anger and rage in me. Like,
so that anger and rage, okay, where does it come from?
I think it's the fact that my mum chose drugs over me and I'm never going to get to shout at her. Bobby, I don't even know if I'd shout at her if I seen that shit. I don't know if I'd shout at her or just get a cuddle and be like, I understand, I love you.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not, I don't even know, man. Like,
it's tough, man. It's tough because you know, listen, adults make decisions. You know, some decisions they can't take back. Some decisions they regret. You know, she gave you life, man. You know.
Bobby, I'm not being funny, but she didn't really know what heroin was. It just sort of came about, and they were just like, "Oh, what's this? Let's smoke it. Let's
Mm.
jag it."
It's tough. I'm pausing, man, because I'm taken back, bro. Like
Like,
you
I
know,
can't even blame her. I can't even blame her, but I've got nobody else to blame.
I know, and what we need to do, we need to use that energy now, you know, and take it into different sources of energy in the sense of your life, your career. you becoming an author. Before we go into you being an author, okay, you're in secondary school, okay, and what was that like for the whole duration you were in secondary school? What was that like?
So, school was alright, Bobby, because I'm friendly. Like, I had loads of pals. I was a wee bit popular, but
What
I,
was
I
it
was
like being
never nice.
popular?
It's good, but when you're no nice to yourself, none of that shit matters. I don't care about any of that. Like,
Mm.
I'm nice to you, Bobby. I'm horrible to myself. Like, that's no good, mate.
And why do you still think you're horrible to yourself? All jokes aside, because you're
I,
a lovely person. Everyone's got so much time for you, from the likes of Andrew Monroe, Kadir, all the boys that we grew up with, Thomas Horrobine. Why is it? Because you're looking at these people and thinking you want to be like them, or you think you will never aspire to them? What is it? What's deep
I
down
think I
inside
think,
you?
it's,
What's
I
saying?
think it's more because I think I'll never aspire to them.
Why not? Why? What I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to identify and know why would you compare yourself to someone else when we're all
I,
different.
I don't even know, Bobby. Like, just I was small. I was always small. I was always skinny. Like, they were all bigger than me. They were all good at football. They all got the girls. Like, I was just like, you'll never be good like them.
And that's something, isn't it? What we don't realize that the playground and secondary school and stuff like that, it can be a very lonely place with thoughts like that,
Oh,
can't it?
oh, it can be like
And
definitely.
and mentally, how did you cope?
I'll call myself at 30. I'll call myself at 30. I'll call myself at 30. I don't know. I don't know what I was sticking
Why
around for.
30?
I don't know, Bobby.
I'm sorry to probe. I'm sorry to probe.
Nah,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
curious. Why 30?
I don't know, Bobby. I was
Does it
never
mean? Is it a
realised.
certain number that means something to you, or
Nah, I was just like, when you stop, because by that time, I would have had time to have got a job, been successful, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So I was just like, I'll wait to 30 and then I'll just end my life at 30.
and I know we're bypassing the secondary school part, but you know, I want to get to that part. I want to so the people watching can follow the timeline. Okay, so you've left secondary school. Okay, when did it say to you you don't want to be in Scotland anymore?
Right, well, after I left secondary school, Bobby, I wanted to be a plumber. Bobby, I
Okay.
tried my heart out to get an apprenticeship so much. No, no,
Tough.
no, 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 no. Went to college for about 3 years. I got a job in the Marriott Hotel, and
Okay.
I was like, and I was all these other foreigners are just in my country doing whatever the fuck they want. And
Okay.
there's a train track behind the Marriott Hotel, and about I think it's about between 9 and 10 o'clock. There's an express train that goes right past that.
Got you.
I was like, I'm going to just jump in front of that.
God forbid.
I'm going to do that. In fact, that's the second time I went to jump in front of a train. The first time I was about 10, 11.
Hmm.
I always wondered what stopped me this day. And about 8 years later, I was with my pal. We had a drink and a train went past. I was going to kill myself one day. And he went, I know, I stopped you. I went, what? He went, remember, I met you at the two tunnels before Hillsland School. He went, you told me you were going to the train track. I came with you. I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
Hmm.
I was like, you're what stopped me. And he was like, you scared me that day, Eric. He went, you were very quiet. He went, and you didn't shut the fuck up. He was like, you were very quiet. He was like, you were very quiet that day. He went, you really scared me.
And so obviously you've got guardian angels then looking out for you. Okay.
Uh,
And and so what made you leave this country?
well, the second time I was like, right, I'm going to do this definitely. Like, there's no Kyle Murray to stop me this time. I'm going to do it. And I was like, I've always
Why?
wanted
What
to do
makes you
that
say Kyle Murray?
because that was the boy that stopped me. Like, well, he
Let's go
was
into
there.
it. Let's go into it. You were going to leave the country, and Kyle Murray stopped you. What happened?
No, that was when I was going to jump in front of a train the first time. The second time I thought, I'm going to go and see that big Jesus statue in Brazil. Fuck it. I'm going to let nobody stop me. And that changed my full life. Like, I went to Brazil hoping to die, Bobby. Bobby, I walked through fucking favelas in Brazil, hoping just somebody would go, fuck you, Eric, bang, and shoot me. People are really nice. People are really nice in Brazil. People are really friendly.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite glad they didn't shoot you, to be honest.
Bobby, I think they all thought I was crazy, bro, because like they all thought I was Portuguese, and I was like, no, I'm from Scotland, and they were like, so what are you doing here? I was like, oh, I'm just here to see Jesus, and they were just like, oh, all right then.
Did they say it like that, Eric?
Oh, they did me. They were like this, he's off his fucking head. Like, he shouldn't even be in this party. Like, I was staying in Copacabana, but I'd just start walking up the hill and just going through all the housing estates. And when people stopped me, I'd be like, "Nah, mate, I'm just here to see Jesus." And I think they probably thought I was a wee bit crazy.
What? Okay, so you see the statue of Jesus. Okay, explain to me what happens.
I don't know. It made me real. When I went to Brazil, I was like, I can do anything or go anywhere I want. Like, I don't have to stay in Scotland. I came back and my cousin was like, oh, if you thought Brazil was nice, you should go and see Peru. It's cheap there, Machu Picchu. It's like, whatever. So I went, and the first time I came here for 3 weeks in 2017, I was meant to go to Bolivia as well. I ended up spending 3 weeks in the city that I'm still in now.
And then what happened?
Came back, still kind of felt the same. I thought, fuck it, I need to go to Bolivia. So this time I went to Bolivia, came back to Peru, and I was in a hotel room, and it was like a hanging down light. I was like, nothing's changed. I'm going to hang myself with this light. So I've started like pulling at the light. Like,
wait, Eric, let's pause.
This doesn't work.
There's a light in your hotel room, and you just decide, I'm going to hang myself.
Aye.
Why?
Because feelings hadn't changed, Bobby, and I don't know, like, I'm looking for an out. I didn't want to die. Like, I want to die, but I didn't want to die myself. I want somebody to just fucking murder me, and that's not going to happen.
Man. Okay, man. Yeah, carry on, bro. Carry on. Sorry, bro.
And so I'm pulling on this light, and I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm going to the whole roof's got to come down. I'm going to be due this hotel a new roof, and we're going to know I've tried to hang myself in the hotel. So that's not really good. So I heard of this thing, ayahuasca. It's an ancient medicine in Peru. People have drank this for hundreds of years. They say it reveals you to your cell and all of that.
Yeah.
I thought, what, Bobby? I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to go and do ayahuasca, and if I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to do it anyway. So I went and done that, and like that was a big change for me. I feel like after that, I realised the only test I face in this life, Bobby, is not to end it by myself. Everything else should be child's play. It should be. It's not, but it should be.
So after that, okay, you're still there, okay. How long have you been in Peru now for?
Oh no, Bobby, I came back. You came back.
I beg your pardon. Again, you came back.
Stupidest mistake I ever done, Bobby, was come back. I should have just fucking stayed here in 2018 and never left. I came back, fell right back into the same hole, smoking weed every day, doing nothing. And was like, what? Fuck this. I was like, I'm gone. Like, I'm not coming back this time. I found some guy online that was he was teaching children English here. And I was like, I'll come and help you. And he was like, message me when you've got a flight. I was like, message him 2 weeks later. I was like, mate, I've got a flight. Like, I'm leaving in like 4 months.
How did you raise the money?
Worked. I worked. Where did I? I was a carer. I was a carer. I worked as a carer this time to come to Peru. And while a caring is an amazing job to help people, the system is wrong. They give a fuck about your granddad's money. They didn't give a fuck about your granddad.
Hmm. That's it's tough. You know, obviously everyone hears the rumors, the myths about care. You know, public care, and then
Oh,
obviously,
the first day I was a carer, some girl got caught stealing £300 out one of the old people's houses. We went to put the old guy to bed and the police were there. One of yous are slow. I started going nuts. I was like £300 fucking shite money. I'm trying to go to Peru. Why would I steal? And the
yeah.
girl just went, the girl just went, it wasn't him, it was me.
Also, she came clean.
Aye. Bobby, it was my first day. I'm caring for old people with money. Look how I look. Obviously, I've got to get defensive because I'm like, they've got this wee junkie cunts stole his money.
Obviously, they're gonna think it's you. Obviously, you know, they're gonna look at you
Aye.
and judge, and then obviously discriminate. Um, okay, so she's came clean. Okay, so you're working to get obviously money for this flight,
I just got my money and left. One way
and then
flight.
left.
Well, I say one way flight. When I got to the airport, they made me buy it was like £400-500 flight to Ecuador that I didn't get on
Why?
because apparently you need an exit flight from Peru. You can't just. It's like Colombia. You
Got
can't
you,
just
got
fly
you,
there.
got you,
You
and then
can't
come
just
back.
fly there
Yeah,
one way.
got you,
You need
got
that
you.
exit
Okay,
flight.
okay, okay, cool. So okay, we've left Scotland. Okay, drugs, racism, discrimination. You've had it all. You've been in fights, arguments all your life, strife. I'm gonna ask you a personal question, Eric. Um,
What's that?
what was it for you getting close to people? What was it like getting close to people and feeling like you couldn't trust people or being hurt,
I've
whether it was
I've
female,
realised over
male?
the Bobby, I've realised over the past month or two. Can why I've hardly had a girlfriend, Bobby? Because they're all just going to break my heart and leave me like my mum did. So
Eric,
why
Eric,
bother?
man, that kills me.
I don't
That kills me,
I
man.
didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to
That
go through
kills
that
me.
pain or like nah. I've realised over the past few days I've got a lot of women issues. And sorry if you're a girl and I've pushed you away. I'm genuinely sorry. It's a me problem.
So so obviously you struggle to be attached because obviously your whole life you've been defensive, you've been hurting, as you said, hated yourself. Okay, so you're in this country now. You're a foreigner. Okay, you are who you are. Okay, you're very friendly, um, and you want to teach.
Aye.
So what was it like the very first night? What did you do?
Well, the very first night I got here, I was late at night, nothing chilled, and then I had a flight to another part of Peru, Trujillo, where I was going to teach, and I went
Mm.
there, but that didn't work out, Bobby. I don't know what I seen. I don't know now if I self-destructed myself, but the guy that we were teaching with, it was me and three other girls, and they were like, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. I was like, I didn't care. But one day,
Why
he's
did
got
they
his
feel the
hand, I
need to
think,
say that to you?
because he was weird. He was a weird guy, Bobby. I got scammed, bro. I gave him $300. I stayed in a fucking shitty room. I seen him touch. There was maybe nothing in it. There was maybe nothing in it. But I seen him here with his hand on one of the children at school. He had his phone out and he was showing them something. But to me, his hand was too perfectly placed.
Uh
And
huh.
in my head, Bobby, I'm going to build a life with this guy. I'm going to help this guy. I'm going to teach English with this guy. My
Hundred
dream was
percent. Yeah.
shattered in 3 weeks. My dream was shattered in 3 weeks, Bobby.
Madness. Absolute madness.
I had to
So what
leave
happened to the guy?
because after that, I don't know, Bobby. I left because I thought if I didn't leave, I'm going to end up stabbing this guy because I think he's a paedophile or something.
On
Who
that
they going to
question,
believe, Bobby?
I know.
The
It's
Peruvian
quite
guy
crazy,
who
isn't
runs
it?
the charity, or the crazy guy who doesn't speak Spanish?
Okay, so you left. You left, yeah?
Oh. Aye.
Then where did you head off to?
I went to Lima. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Stayed there. That's in fact went to Lima. Sorry, mum, but I ended up back. Bobby, I looked fucking loads of cocaine. I locked myself in a room for 4 days, just snorting cocaine. Like if my
So
heart stops,
Eric,
I'm going to die, and no one's got to find me.
is this because you're looking for another way out? You thought another dream's shattered with the teaching. You've just think no luck here. The teacher, see, for what you saw, you thought it was a paedophile, and you thought I'm out. So you said you've went and bought drugs, cocaine. Okay,
Aye.
locked yourself in a room.
Oh, and this 4-star hotel room with a beautiful view of Lima. Like, I mean, it was like if I'm going to do something, I'm doing it. Bobby, if I'm doing something, I'm doing it proper. Like that's what annoys me too. People are like, you're a smart kid. Like, bro, if I was a smart kid, I'd go to India and smoke opium. Like, if I was a junkie, I'm going to be the best junkie I can be.
You're some boy, like, some boy. Okay, right. Okay, so you've got all this cocaine. You've locked yourself in the room. What happened? You've had a good time, apparently.
I've just had a good time, Bobby. Aye, my heart didn't stop. There's not enough cocaine in Peru to kill me.
I'm not. I'm not laughing at the fact that I'm laughing at the fact that there's not enough cocaine. Eric, I love you, man. I really do. So okay, right after that night, you've woken up. What was the plan then? Being in Lima, no job, not much money.
I ended up meeting one of the fucking Broomies cousins for Australia. And then for there, where did I go? I went and done ayahuasca. And just about died there as well, actually.
How did you? If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
Oh, Bobby, when you take ayahuasca and die, it's because you've not followed the diet. It's because you've took drugs that same week. Like,
Okay.
I took cocaine that same week and then went off into the jungle to do ayahuasca. And Bobby, I got terrorized for a big spider, bro.
What is ayahuasca?
It's an ancient medicine in the jungle that people have drank here for thousands of years. They say it reveals you to yourself. They say it's meant to heal your soul.
Okay. And did it heal your soul?
A bit, but I mean, the darkness is still there. Like, I know I've learned things for it. Like,
Not to do it
I feel
again?
like, I met Anubis on ayahuasca. And
Okay.
me and Anubis is the Egyptian god of the dead, for anyone who doesn't know.
Thank you for clearing that
And
up.
Anubis took me to a place that was all dark, where knowledge was gained, and it was a good place. And I feel like that's where I'll go when I die if I didn't kill myself.
Okay. Okay. So you've not died, obviously. And very grateful for that. So let's fast forward. Okay. You've got a book now. You
I've
wrote a
wrote
book.
poetry for 15 years, Bobby. I've wrote poetry since I was about 15. This was the first
Okay.
poem I ever wrote. I can't believe suicide's on my mind again. I just want to run
Mhm.
away and end this pain. I should have jumped on the track when I was at the station, but I can't. I love eggs and bacon. Why am I even here? What's God's plan for me? I'm for Wester Hales, been smoking since I was 3.
That's deep, man. It's deep.
Oh, nah,
Very,
Bobby,
very
this
deep.
is this is the deepest poem I've ever wrote. I wanted to share this with you.
Go for
Eh,
it.
Give me your hand, I'll take you to hell. It's dark down here. I just want to kill myself. Stab myself or tie a rope round my neck. I'll give you my bank card. You can have my last paycheck. I thought I cared about love and life, but I'm sitting at a table with a big sharp knife, ready to break. Much more I can't take. You might find me face down in a lake, swinging for a rope cause my life's a fucking joke. I'm ready to go crazy and be the next Royal Moat. If you read between the lines, you can see my pain. I wish I had a gun to blow out my fucking brains. I thought I cared about money till I realised I was rich. I'd give it all away to be sacrificed by a witch. As you can tell, I'm ready to take off. This is my dark life, no the Great British Bake Off.
I Eric, man, I'm so sorry that you feel like this. I'm
It is
I'm
what it
so
is,
sorry,
Bobby. I just need to get through these dark days. Good things are coming.
man. When did you write that?
Eh, that one, I don't know, Bobby. That's in my eyes, that's my finest work. I've lost all my poetry, Bobby. I've got none of this backed up. There's the only two I really know off the top of my head. And the best lines I've ever wrote are all this madness in one place, around my neck an old bootlace, fucking skinny junky face.
It's deep. You're deep. I mean, everyone has demons and stuff, but I feel like you're swimming with yours, and the way you're coping with it. I salute you, man. I really do. I really do. I mean, jeez, man. Like
Bobby, I tried
Eric,
to order
bro.
cyanide to kill myself once.
I'm glad that order never went through, Eric. You know.
Oh, Bobby, I paid this motherfucker £100 for a counselling lesson. I was in the West Side, like, where's my fucking poison? And he was like, you're not getting it. Life is precious. Like, I cannot send you this.
Oh man.
Bobby, I had a chat with Bobby. I was chatting with this guy for hours, bro. He was an animal poacher for Cameroon. I'd I'd offers of cyanide quicker than I've had job offers. I could have had enough cyanide to kill the whole Western Hills. I'm not even joking. Like this guy was serious. Like he counselled me. Then we got into a serious chatty. Like I'm an animal poacher. I have to do what I have to do to get money to feed my family and survive. But I cannot send you this to kill yourself. I can't have that on my conscience.
Wow. 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 Okay. Well, you know what? There's no killing going on, and you're still here. You're going to celebrate your 31st birthday. So talk to me about this new book.
My two pals were playing chess, Bobby, and I was just sitting bored. I didn't know how to play chess or that. And I was sick of writing about killing myself. And there was this picture of a snake on the wall. So I don't know, I just started writing all this shit and was like, here, boys, in fact, if Kev's still watching this, Kev was there. I was like, Kev, I've got something. And he was like, that's not a children's book, bro. Like, the snake eats all the animals. I was like, no, I know, but it's going to be a children's book.
Yeah.
Bobby, if I get something in my head, no one's stopping me. Like, I'm going to Brazil, nobody's stopping me. Like, I'm going to Peru, nobody's stopping me. I'm going to fucking write a children's book, no one's stopping me.
Good for you. I love this energy. I love this energy. Keep it. Keep this energy, this positive energy. So, okay, the book. So, talk to me. Talk to me about the book. Then,
Oh, Bobby, in my head, this is just the start. And I'm not going to lie, Bobby, I read my book the other day. I thought my version I wrote with Kevin was much better. It was a lot more sliverier and creepier, though. It wasn't really a children's book.
Okay, okay. So you modified it to make it a children's book.
I had to get it like Bobby. I can't fucking spell either. Like this is what's amazing. I've wrote a book and I can't spell. Like
Listen,
you can do
listen.
any. You
There's
can do
there's
any.
hairdressers out there who can't do hair, but they call themselves hairdressers. So do you know what I mean? It is what it is, mate. We and you know there's footballers out there stealing a wage, but then we know they're not
Oh,
footballers.
aye.
So okay, you've got this book now. So what's the aim with it? Are you looking to write a
Oh,
sequel, a
Bobby,
second?
no, a sequel. In my head, Eric's Animals has got to be like Sally the Snake. I've wrote half a Echo the Elephant. I've wrote half a Gary the Goat. That's got to be volume one. Then I'm going to have like fucking Alan the Alpaca, Peter the Penguin, Bobby the, I don't know,
The
Bobby the
bill.
Bulldog. Like, eh, and I've got a story about, I'm about to release it. I just need to pull my finger out my arse with it, to be honest. I've got a
Okay.
story about a friendly monster. It was got to be called the Sad Monster, but it's no sad anymore because they got pals.
Okay. 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 Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Um, in your free time, you know, when you're not tanning it up in sunny Peru, what's a day like where you are? You know, when you wake up, talk me through a day. You know.
A day, right? I wake up, I think another day in this beautiful place. The sun is shining. There's no clouds in the sky. I can go and eat rice and tatties for less than 50p. I didn't have to listen to anybody's bullshit because I didn't know Spanish. I love life. Some some guy said to me, in the market the other day, it was like, how long have you been here? I was like, a year and 5 months. And he was like, what you doing here? It's like, mate, I didn't know. All I know is that I wake up every day and I fucking love life here. And that's good enough for me. And he just looked at me and was like, nice.
So what is the food like up there? I say up there or down there or to the left there, over there. You know, you talk about rice, potatoes. What's the
Oh,
beef, the meat, the chicken?
we eat loads of cow heart here. That's actually really nice, by the way.
Okay.
Quite sad that we've got a Peruvian restaurant in Edinburgh and nobody wanted to come and try cow heart. I had to go. Well, I didn't have to go for dinner by myself in my own city. I asked about 5 people and they were like, "No." I was like, "Right, fuck you, I'll go myself." Like, I'm not going about for nobody.
Okay. Right. Okay, Eric. So we've talked about obviously being born heroin addict, growing up through primary school, secondary school with learning difficulties, struggling, going through racism and discrimination. Now you're in Peru, okay. Um, you've got the book. You're gonna write new books and stuff. We had a chat before we went on air, and you said you're gonna celebrate your 31st birthday. Now, what does that mean? What does that feel like? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, Bobby. Like, I mean, sorry, mum, for my 30th, I was in some hotel penthouse in lockdown with like an American or Australian and these beautiful Peruvian girls. Like, my 30th was amazing. I turned up late to my own birthday party. Like, it was good. But I was like, this is a big year because I'm like you're still 30. Like, you could still kill yourself now. Like, I feel like when I'm 31, I'll not got to be over this and it's all got to be a bed of roses because it's not. But I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
well, fuck you. Like, I made it to 31.
Yep. Yep. So okay. So we're gonna make it to 31. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Um, what's it like being so far away from? I don't want to say home, but let's say where you grew up, because I've looked at your Instagram stories. We spoke. I can tell part of you. We've said there's no place like home, but
Uh,
does do you feel like where you are now is helping you deal with your trauma, or do you
aye,
feel? Yeah.
definitely. I fucking love life. Like, see, you wake up every day and the sun's shining. Like, it makes a difference to your mental health. Like, when you've got sunshine every day. People in Scotland are miserable because it's it's
Rainy,
raining back here all the time. Aye, the
dark,
sky is
cloudy,
grey.
cold. So
And like
so
I just seen Kev comment and like Kevin's been a great influence on me. I met Kevin in Peru. Kevin's a fucking nutter, a depressed madman like me as well. But Kevin's business-wise, he's marketing, he's buying hooses, selling hooses in Peru. Like, I'm going to be cool like Kev one day.
Oh, big up to Kev. Big up to Kev. Hope you
Aye.
subscribe,
Oh,
Kev. Hope you're subscribing.
Kevin's been a fucking great influence on my life, like a really, really good influence. Like, I'm like, how am I going to make money? Like, I need to send cocaine back him. And he's like, no, you need to fucking do this legal wise, blah, 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 blah.
Eric Montano.
Aye.
Eric Focus.
Eric S. Bobby, 30 years ago, that would have been easy. No, now.
Just for the disclaimer, me and Eric are not drug dealers, just for the record.
Yes.
Okay, right, okay. So you're back laughing, okay, you're back smiling, okay.
Right.
I'm gonna ask you a very simple question. Okay. Are you okay?
I know. I will be. I have to be. Like, I've got no choice. I can't. Bobby, I can't do it. Like, as much as I want to, like, I'll break my man's heart. Like, half my pals would probably expect it. But
Oh, don't, mate. Please don't, mate, because you'll send me off as well. Don't, man. Seriously, I can't just sit here and hear you talking about how many times you've planned to kill yourself, and you know, it's fucking tough, man. It is, and I can only say that I've not lived your life. I've not walked in your shoes. You know, I can share some experiences with you with the racism and discrimination, and you know the family part, 100%. But you know the way to win is to live.
oh, Bobby,
You know?
that Harry Potter money is coming, champ. That Harry Potter money is going to come. I'm going around the world, I think. So sorry, Kev, but I've not done my immigration, bro. I think I'm going to be illegal. I'll take the ban. I'll take the ban for 10 years. I'll go around the world and I'll come back here, king of the world, and buy a fucking house at the top of Cusco for you, man.
So you know, like obviously, like I've said to you, like you just need to keep going and stuff. Coming to we're going to conclude with the show here before we both break down. Eric, what would you say to a younger you?
What would I
Knowing
say
what
to a
you
younger me?
knowing what you know now and what you've been through, what you've experienced, the guardian angels, you know, the scenarios that you've been in where, you know, you're a stranger walking into the to nowhere where you could have been killed, you could have had your head hacked off, shot in the head and stuff. What would you say to a younger
I
you?
was honestly just hoping to get shot. Go traveling sooner. Do ayahuasca sooner. I should have done all of this years ago. Bobby, I only got a passport because CK and Walker and that basically forced me to get a passport. Like, come to this
That's
music
crazy.
festival. Like, come to this music festival. You've never been to Holland before. You've never left the country. You'll like it. Like, I got my passport. I went to DEFCON 1 in Holland and went to Brazil the next again year by myself.
Takes a lot of guts because there's some people that won't even go down to
Nah.
the shops on their own.
I know. Now, Bobby, I'll go anywhere by myself. Like, I didn't care.
So okay, so obviously travel more. Um how would you advise people going forward to deal with the demons, to deal
You
with
will.
mental health? Because lockdown has been tough on everyone. Let's be honest, you know. Lockdown has been tough on everyone. It's been tough on
I don't know.
parents.
Best 2020 was the best year of my life. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what. Like, you need. I don't like follow your dreams. Like whatever you want to do, go for it. Like this.
Yeah.
I've taken too many psychedelics. I feel like this is all fake anyway. You can do whatever you want. Like I've wrote a fucking book. I can't spell. Like nah, you can do whatever you want in this life. You just need to put your mind to it and let no one stop you. I had 5 Polish chefs sit me down before I went to Brazil, and they were like, "This is dangerous." Like blah 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 blah. It's different for us moving to Scotland to you got to Brazil. I was like, "Thank you, but I didn't care." Like, cheers, but I'll be alright.
Thank you, but I don't care. So okay. So, how do you feel now that we've had this chat?
I feel good, Bobby. Like, I'm glad we did. I'm glad. I don't even know what made me message you either.
I'm glad you did, man. I am literally. I'm glad you did because, to be honest, it's an overdue catch up anyway. But like
Aye, definitely, 100%.
anything to be able to help you, I'm happy to do. Literally, whether it means being on the phone to you, FaceTime, whatever. Even on this, we don't even have to go live. We can just chat
Aye.
because one thing I've learned that you need to talk to people, man. You do.
Oh,
100% you
you
need to
need to,
talk to
Bobby.
people.
Can't bottle that stuff up. Like, I mean, I said to Jimmy Reimer before I left, I was like, Jimmy, I'm either going to die there with nothing, or I'm going to create something. And Jimmy was the only guy who knew how serious I was. Like, before the
Mm,
book, and I'd see it on Instagram, like, I didn't care. I'll die. Like, I remember I was going to go and sleep in the woods, like, because my bank card broke. Like, I was like, fuck it, I didn't
mm.
care. Like, I'll go sleep in the woods.
So now, okay, before we go, what have you got planned for today then? Because I know
I've
it's
got to
probably
go.
about 8:30 in the morning now or something.
Oh, it's time for spaghetti, boiled eggs, and tatties. And Bobby, I sit in the sun every day. Like,
So so
just
so
enjoy the
so
sun.
so after obviously you're waking up. Are you working now? Is it you're in your house right now? Yeah, your little
At a
apartment. Yeah,
hostel, man.
yeah.
Aye,
Can
Bobby,
can
but
we get a little tour? Can we get a little tour?
my name is Eric, and welcome to my crib, y'all. This it's funny because this is it was like I'll put you in the snake room. I was like I fucking wrote a book about a snake. This kind of pisses me off a bit. I'm not gonna lie. That view's terrible, but
Okay.
I'm going to show you upstairs. Like everybody's probably still sleeping, but
Mhm.
fuck all them too.
Eric, I miss your humor, man.
Like,
Do you know what I remember, Eric? I remember you always walking up the hill to work and the centre, and you're always bouncing with your backpack. And you'd be like, "All right,
some
Bobby, how
girls,
you doing?"
some girls said that to me yesterday. She went, "I recognise you by the way you walk." I mean, Bobby, there's a big Jesus statue up there as well. There's a big Jesus
Okay,
statue up there that looks over us. Why am I want to be anywhere else?
I hear that, brother. I hear that. So talk me through it. Are you working or what are you doing? Are you hustling?
Working with a book, really, that's it. Nah,
Okay,
just got to work with this book like that fucking that Harry. Unfortunately, the Harry Potter money's not got to come overnight,
obviously, obviously.
and I need these daft Instagram mums. I'm not trying to down them, but you're reading my messages and you're not writing back to me. Just tell me to fuck off, or just tell me where to send the book. I don't care.
Mhm, mhm. And so
Like
let's
half
plug
the
the
time,
book.
I'm like, I didn't even want them to promote it. Like, I just want you to fucking spend 10 minutes with your child.
Your heart's in the right place. But let's promote the book. Where can people find the book? Where can they buy it?
They can buy it on Amazon at £7. You can follow me on Instagram at Eric's Animals, or if you want to keep up with my bullshit every day, you can follow me on Eric HC4L.
Sounds like a mobile phone, Eric HT4L.
Uh,
So okay. So see the book. See the book. I mean, you know, are you hoping? Obviously, you're hoping for it, but like you're looking for it to take off. Completely. I see it. Sally the Snake. It's beautiful, man.
uh,
Seriously, seriously. Keep dreaming. Seriously, dream big.
oh, aye, somebody said that to me as well. Like, you're a dreamer. I was like, aye, but I get shit done though.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Aye, like,
Eric, is
definitely.
there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up here?
Thank you to everybody who's supported me. Uh, that's about it, really. In fact, like, I don't know, Bobby, I've got to keep believing in myself and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, I'm talking about Harry Potter money already, and people are like, you're a dreamer, Eric. I'm like, fucking, the Euros were this year. I'm like, wait till you see where I am fucking next Euro.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Big up. Listen, you've got my support, 100%. I'll get my order in. Don't worry about that. But listen, everyone. Thank you for listening to Bits and
Aye,
Bobs meet Eric Wood.
thanks to everybody who's supported me, and like, I see there's people here as well that like I do IMAX football. Like, that must be one of your pals.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of my fellow colleagues in the YouTube game. He's one of my friends. He's just saying a
Nice.
message there. We all go through serious things in life, my brother. Stay strong. Listen to the people that are actually watching and the people that will watch this back. Eric, thank you so much for sharing this, man.
Nah, thank you, Bobby, for having me on. It's been good. I don't know. I feel a bit better in myself.
I think that's good, and I always aim to when I have people on. I hope that they can feel better, more positive about themselves, and obviously feel a bit more motivated.
Oh, like, that's the thing, Bobby. The motivation is real, but so is the depression. I'm going to make £10 million. I'm like, I'm going to fucking shoot myself in the face.
Well, I don't hope it's the latter. I hope it's the £10 million, and that you
Aye.
can pay for my flight to come see you.
Oh, definitely.
But listen, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been Bits and Bobs. Peace and love to you all. Thank you, Eric.
No,